Sets and Reps is a show about wellness and growth insights from coaches and creatives who practice consistency and discipline every day to crush their goals. Click the link below to follow the podcast on Spotify. You can watch daily clips from each value-packed episode on this YouTube channel. Please share with a friend anything that resonated with you. New episodes will be released on Wednesdays, Eastern Standard Time.
So check-in is typically the night before, and for natural competitions, you have to take a lie detector test or pee in a cup. So you have to schedule your lie detector. You have to schedule your tan, and I always get the show tan so that you match everyone else at the show versus trying to do it yourself. So that starts the night before, right? And it's all about, you have to pack all your food. You are so regimented. Like, you are sending your coach pictures. He's telling you what time you're eating everything. So the night before, you're bringing sheets to sleep in the hotel because you don't want to get tanner all over their sheets. Like, these are all, it's mayhem. It's like you have a suitcase just for all the crap you have to bring to a show. The next morning, they have a competitor check-in where the show promoter kind of walks you through the process, tells you how things are going to go. They'll tell you what categories are going on at what times, and you'll get your number. You have to have a number on the front, on the back. You get a t-shirt, you get a little swag bag. Then you get for women at least, you get your makeup done, you get your hair done. You get a glaze put on you right before you go on stage. So you get greased up. Backstage is a scene because everybody is pumping up before they get on stage. So they are in heels, doing the bands, lifting barbells, doing push-ups, doing pull-ups, and it's everyone, men, women. It reeks of tanner. You can't shower before you get tanned. So it stinks. Like, it's really stinky. These are the things people don't realize.
I like it.
Smell.
I like it.
Yeah. No deodorant is allowed because it will turn you green. So you'll have green armpits in your tanner if you put deodorant on.
Wow.
So it smells back there. You have these beautiful women in makeup and hair, and they're doing push-ups in their heels and eating like rice cakes with peanut butter and jelly. So again, there's like a certain types of foods, like certain carbs and sugar to make you more vascular before you get on stage, and you got to pump up. So that's just the pre-judging.
It's raw, it's real, and it's ready at this point.
Oh, it's real. And when you step on that stage and you're like, what the hell am I doing? It's like getting on a scary roller coaster. Like, what am I doing here? Why am I doing this to myself? And, they have the mandatory poses. You have to do quarter turns and all the poses, and then you get judged. They move you around. They judge you next to different people. So that's the judging. And then depending how many categories you're in, like I usually do masters, I do open. They have categories for novice, for first show. You might do that a couple times, that prejudging. And then there's usually an hour or two intermission, and you do the same thing again for the award presentation, but you just do they call it a T-walk, you do your poses, and then they announce who the winners are.
Wow. In that, couple things there. In the pre-show, pre-judging part where everyone's kind of in that room together and there's that potential to be like frantically doing everything that you can to kind of prep. What do you feel is the best approach for that? Have you had times where you're like, I need to make sure I'm super pumped up. I need to make sure that the glucose is spiking in my blood right now. Or have you had to be like, I'm good, I'm just going to go out there and crush it?
Oh, it's funny because I am usually frantic that I'm eating at the wrong time. That's usually my biggest worry is am I eating at the right time? Because, obviously the times aren't in stone. They have promoters helping to like guide people and usher people on. That's always my biggest fear because it is hard to predict. But usually if people in headphones listening to music, you don't take yourself too seriously. You chat it up, you compliment, like some girls have these awesome bikinis. The camaraderie backstage is actually very calming and surprising because you'd think it would be catty and people would be very competitive and not want to talk to each other. We all went on the same journey, right? We're all hungry.
Yeah.
So we're all talking about what we're going to eat after the show. That's the topic of conversation. That's usually what they're talking about before they walk on stage.